interesting episode of the Hotspot Show. My name is Benita Okore, and I am so excited to be here today. I know you have all missed the Hotspot Show. Like you all know, we give you all the best of entertainment, information, and educative info that you all need. So I'm wishing all of us a happy, prosperous new year, and I have a guest with me here. But before I introduce to you who my guest is, we'll be right back. Let's quickly go for this short break.
We're having the Christmas promo, and that's discount across our rooms. And for the rooms, we have the Ocean Blue suites, we have the executive suites, we have the standard suites, we have the deluxe suites, the prudent suites, and so on. And like we've also mentioned too, we have other services like the bar and the restaurant. And in the restaurant, we have both African and continental dishes that will be on discount, as well as the bar where we have different drinks, beer, wine, champagne, name it all. We have different drinks for the consumption of our guests. We want to say a big thank you to all our customers for their patronage since the beginning of the year and even over the years before now. And we hope to serve them better in the new year. And also we look forward to meeting new customers and being able to offer the best service to them as much as possible. Thank you.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you're not late. I said I have a special guest with me. I know you can see how excited I am and all happy and all. So in life, if you want to talk about the most important thing, you talk about the clothing, you talk about the food, you talk about your housing. And I've realized that housing is more important, and we have a strong mogul who is very much into the business, and it's going to be telling us more about property. So, Grisa, can we meet you?
Hello, my name is Engineer Abduljelyl Karheem. I'm the CEO of Afia Homes and Property, a subsidiary of Afia Construction and Building Engineering.
Yeah, you just talked about yourself just briefly. There's a whole lot of things about you, and when I made research about you and what I've heard about people, and you don't talk about your education. You did school here in Nigeria, so with what you've been doing, your construction really looks amazing. So we need to know more about you.
Yeah, I did my nursery, primary, and secondary school here in Nigeria before proceeding to Great Britain, where I studied building surveying, then building engineering, then construction project management. So I'm a graduate of Sheffield University, Greenwich University, and University of West London.
No wonder, because like we got to the estates today, and we saw a lot of amazing structures and all. And then I said to myself that the CEO actually meant business when he went to meet building in other places and all. So if I may add, because a whole lot of people will be talking about, well, some people just wake up one morning to say they want to go into property. So how many years have you been in existence? That's the Afia home has been in existence.
I've always been in the built environment. I'm not the first member of the family that does this. I might be doing my own in a more advanced way. Afia Construction has been operating here in Nigeria for over 10 years. But this will surprise you. Afia started 8 months ago.
And it looks like you just started about 100 years ago. It doesn't look like 8
No,
years.
just 8 months ago.
You're kidding me. I thought you said, okay. That sounds very interesting. Did you just hear that? 8th month. I thought you were saying 8 years.
No, 8 months.
Not even 8 years.
No.
Just
Not
8
even
months.
1 year.
No, it is big.
Yes, glory be to Almighty Allah. I said earlier, a faith to plan is a plan to fail. Yeah. Before we take off, we did a lot of research, trying to know what users want. We did the marketers call SWOT analysis of other competitors with their strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats, and we capitalize on the weakness, and that's why we are today. In 8 months, we have about 8 estates worth over 4 billion naira. That doesn't mean I'm a billionaire.
You are already, even if you don't want to admit.
No, I'm not.
Okay, and you said you started business about 8 months ago, and then you have huge people who have come to make inquiry about the properties and all. And people who want to make inquiry or who want to buy the land with you, the first thing that comes to their mind is, do you have a license?
Yeah, we do. In Nigeria, I don't know, some might be doing it, but I don't think anyone will be doing something illegal and be making this so much noise about it. Yeah, so we are licensed to be doing what we are doing. Register with all the appropriate bodies, including the corporate Afia Commission series.
Wow. And since you've been in existence for about 8 months, and what has been your experience? Because we have thousands of people who deal with the same business that you're doing. So what has been your experience?
Yeah, it's been most of good news than bad. Yeah. What I discovered during the course of doing this is Nigerians are ready to pay for good things.
That's true.
You'll be surprised. A good example is one of our products, the Afia Court, Electron GRA. 2-bedroom apartment for 25 million in Ibadan, where you can go to some area and buy a whole 4 flats for 10 million or even cheaper. When we are at the planning stage, some said, oh, we will not buy, people will not spend that much money. I said, no, we are not targeting everyone. We know our target audience. It's very, very important. Research, know where your audience are and know how to get them.
That's nice.
And we fix the price after a lot of research. We know it fits for the market and we start selling. Yeah, glory be to God. In every 72 hours, sell at least one.
That's a big round of applause for Afia. Oh, that's a great one. In about just 8 months, some properties, if you want to buy some properties, they give you a specific amount for you to pay before you can get the property. So for Afia, do you have a specific fee for one to pay before you can then acquire the land for those who want to buy properties for you?
Yeah, every organization has their policy on how they want to spread the payments. So likewise, Afia owns. On our land, the minimum deposit required is 30% of the full price. By the time you pay that, you can break the remaining into either 6 months, 8 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and 24 months.
I think that for some people, okay, now let me ask, the viewers want to ask you a particular question, which is quite the question everybody want to ask. How much can I afford to get a property? So I want to buy a property from you. So how much do you think I can afford to say, oh, I want to get a property from Afia home?
To be honest, this has to do with so many things. Yeah, where you want to be. I said earlier, yeah, we have a scheme in Ibadan, 3-bedroom apartment for 5.5 million. And we have 2-bedroom for 25 million, 1-bedroom for 20 million. So it all depends on where you want to be.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's not about
just giving me XYZ amount of money.
No.
You have different locations.
Yeah, different locations.
People.
Yeah. So those that want to live in the GRA, like the place we are selling for 25 million, they won't live. Even if you tell them 5.5 million, we get almost 5 apartments in so place. They say, no, this is what I want. So that's to do with what users requirements. Yeah, what you want.
Okay, and another question is this: a lot of people who are into the business, everybody has their own way of catching the people. Just like you keep talking about your audience, target audience. How does your agreement plan look like? I want to buy a property from you, and then you have said it depends on the location that you want to fall into. So if I want a GRA location, how does your agreement come in?
Yeah, once you approach us, some will tell you have to pay a certain amount of money for application form. We don't do that. Why charge for application form? Taste, feel what you want, and if you like it, you buy it. But what I can say is one of our strengths is, before we get you committed to any agreements, we let you know of every other payment that might be associated with the products you are buying. Some company doesn't do that. They use what I call super aggressive marketing, particularly the marketers. They want to get their commission and move on. But when it comes to Afia homes, I deal with this myself. I'm very busy with construction, politics, and other things. And as just mentioned earlier on, we will make sure you are aware of every little kobo that you might need to pay now or in future. You make sure you sign that as well, that you read and understand that so amount of money will be paid at such time. Very good example is our fully furnished service apartment, the one at Aerodrome GRA. 25 million for 2-bedroom apartment, and you get a lot of things. I said fully furnished. All you need to bring in is your clothes, your Bible or Quran, and a car if you think you need one. And after that, what do you get back from us? Security 247 and a porter as well. And we deal with your waste, solid or whatever waste. Yeah, we deal with the water supply, 5 hours of electricity supply apart from the national grid, which is carried over if you are lucky. And let's say they took the light off yesterday for just 4 hours. That means you have an hour left that can be carried over, and other things. And for all, you pay 300,000 service charge per annum.
Oh, for all the facilities,
yeah.
you pay your light bills, you for Afia home, because another problem I think we're having in terms of properties and all, because I'm really interested in the kind of offer you have, because you pay this, and at the end of the year, the people in the premises pay you. Is that what you do?
Yeah, that's
in
it.
Afia home.
Yeah, that's it.
You just heard that.
Taking the stress away.
Wow, that's really interesting. And having a lot of competitors around you, what's that a selling point that you have that's for Afia home?
Part of our selling point is we make sure we deliver all our promise. That's one. 2, we want to make sure all our customers are happy. You understand? If one customer is happy, there is a huge potential of you getting more customer from that person, or you can use them as point of reference.
Exactly.
So, and we don't want to make sure we bring the level of customer complaint as low
as possible.
as possible. You understand? So, and me as the CEO, despite being committed to other things, I try as much as possible to pay more attention into it.
Okay, and when we talk about Afia home, are you only restricted because the viewers are watching? Oh, is in Ibadan, is in Ibadan. I just want to come to Ibadan. Do you have other properties aside from Ibadan? If I don't want to do Ibadan, where else can I go get properties from Afia home?
Well, thanks for this question. We have our head office here in Ibadan
Oh,
and a branch office in Lekki. And we have estates cut across Oyo State and Lagos State for now. So as we speak, we have about 4 estates in Lagos State along Lekki axis, and we have 4 here in Ibadan as well. But the head office is in Ibadan. I'm from here, I'm the son of the soil, and the king will wait in the shower.
that's really massive. I see a lot of just 2 more questions to ask you, and then we'll wrap up. I see a lot of people who are into real estate business and all, and then you wake up one morning and then somebody says to you, can't get the land, and then you get to receive rice, you get to receive cow, you get to receive chicken, you get to receive this, you get to receive that. Those are the selling points those people are using. And I'm like, I'm buying a property of 25 million naira, and then you're giving me a bag of rice and cow. Of course I can get that. And then everybody will buy. What's that thing that you do that is quite different from those people?
Yeah, what we do that make us kind of unique in the industry is we make sure instead of giving you ram, rice, whatever, we give you massive discount.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Let's for instance, one of our developments, we call it Afia Courts Akobo,
Okay.
where we are currently selling 2-bedroom, fully furnished and service apartment for 15 million. But because of the Christmas promo, we are letting it go for 12.5 million.
Did you just hear that?
Yeah, that means the massive savings of 2.5 million will be spent on something else. Possibly paying off your children's school fees in the university for a year or 2, depending, or getting yourself a family car rather than giving you
Something to
RAM
rent.
or.
Okay, now this question is this. A lot of people who are into properties, let me not say a lot of people, but for Afia home, do you see yourself move in the international standard?
Why not? If you look deep into my background, yeah, I spent about 20 something years in Great Britain, and to be honest with you, yeah, if you travel around our estate, you will see that what I'm bringing there is not just for Ibadan standard or Lagos standard.
Like I'm a witness to that because I actually saw at the estate like massive building.
We will be expanding into United Arab Emirates very soon as well, and we are not ruling out Great Britain as well.
That's really great. So now you're saying to us that Afia home is not only restricted to Nigeria, Afia home is everywhere in diaspora. So if you want to get a property here in Nigeria, even if you're not in Nigeria, you have relatives outside Nigeria, please do not forget to tell them to log on to Afia home and check all the price lists and check everything right displayed on your screen, and the phone numbers are also displayed on your screen for further information, questions and answers. Trust me, in Afia home there's always an answer. So do not be scared to ask questions, and do not be scared that your home is just very closer to you. So do not be scared to say, I don't want to come to Ibadan. I want to stay in Lagos. I want to stay in any part of Nigeria. But be rest assured that Afia home is going to give you the best and the best and the best of all. So thank you very much, sir. I really really had an amazing time. And then you so much talk about properties, like it's that's you talk about it like something that is very flexible. Anybody can just come in the business and then boom, you're there. Like I give you kudos. Thank you so very much for having Free Thoughts Media to be at your head state. I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. So, one advice you're going to be giving to the viewers who would be interested in your kind of business, because somebody say, "Oh, I want to be a real estate person. I want to grow up to be this." So, what's that advice you're going to give to people who want to follow your field?
Yeah, let me start by thanking you as well for having me here and your crew as well. It's been a wonderful time with you guys. My advice to those who want to do what I'm doing is make sure you equip yourself with the right knowledge. It's a key. Right knowledge. Yeah, once you do that, why not? The sky's not even the limit.
Okay, you just heard that from the CEO of Afia. So we'll see you guys same time, same place. Do not touch, don't die. As you remain that lovely host, Benita, the current